All right. For those that were not here last time, Vi got captured and taken to Stillwater Prison. The party chased after him.
Can I be a real dick?
Hmm.
Can you briefly summarize the previous session?
So the previous session before that was basically everybody went back to town and found out that there was a party going on to celebrate
We got a house.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. They also gave the town 22,000 gold.
Did we keep any?
You guys kept some.
Did I get any of that? Because my money hasn't changed.
I don't know what the party
did in the party inventory.
Okay.
Yeah. So while the celebration was going on, Vi wandered off and got jumped by 20 people. He managed to take out 11 of them before getting knocked out.
My mom's.
And then he was hauled off to Stillwater Prison. The party managed to show up and peacefully negotiate his release after talking with the warden, who informed some of the party members that the Witherbane family has basically been locking up anyone that bothers him in the slightest, as so much as crossing in front of him at the wrong time. The party escaped with three brothers that were between the ages of 11 and 16.
Kidnapped is like
Huey,
captured.
Louie, and Doc.
Yep, Huey, Louie, and Doc. They then also chased down a group of 6 out of the 20 that were leaving guards and obliterated 5 of them and kept 1 for questioning.
I mean, we technically don't have to keep him alive.
You do not.
Question him.
Okay.
Simpson, what can I do for you?
Your party pet?
So, with the final left off was the knocking out of the final member.
Tying him up and tossing him in the cart.
Why are you going to lay on my desk and lick your butthole? No, don't look at me like that,
like
cat.
It's a cat.
Whoa, now.
Go.
Because that's when they're most vulnerable and they want you to protect them.
I'm just hoping he was talking to the cat.
No, I was talking to a really flexible person that could fit on my desk.
Yeah, who just wandered in. It's wild. These
And
borrowers
can
are
contort
crazy.
themselves to lick their own asshole.
Why
They're
is that
funny
you?
people.
All right. Back to the game. I shouldn't have made the comment. My bad. So how do you guys wish to proceed? Somebody said tie him up, throw him in the back.
That was Finn. Basically. It's just... Y'all should do something about this guy before I fucking kill him.
As a heads up, you haven't started the actual VTT.
No, he has. I'm in the VTT.
He did.
Yeah.
I'm spectating Yagaba's stream and it's not on. Has your stream from?
So you're getting it third hand, but you're really sure?
I wasn't really sure. I was just in case, I didn't want to fucking sit there. I was like, it happened
Alright,
before.
I'm really bitchy tonight. I don't
You're
mean to
on one.
direct that at you.
Man, I'm really sad tonight.
I've spent time with family, it kind of puts me on edge.
You're
And I'm
bullying
about
a
to make your
teenager.
night a whole lot worse, Chasing.
Shut the fuck up. Don't do that to me.
Oh,
Don't do that to
yeah.
me.
Sella, you completely missed a whole plot section of last session.
So did I.
Oh yeah, I was waiting for the interrogation to give that little bit of knowledge.
No,
Oh.
just recap. What happened?
No, you need to learn.
In the
There's a
time
reason.
Vi was locked up, he overheard some shit.
So we got to get back to the town, take this person with us, and go pick up Shady. Drop the kids off at the...
Where is Shady?
Back in town.
Shady is
Okay.
back in town.
It joined
'Cause
the
we
party
figured
still.
she would do a better job of finding out information from her contacts there,
Fair. Yeah.
as well as
as like
kind of,
giving us an alibi. So
and we
Hell
did
yeah,
kind of
okay.
like leave in a rush in the middle of a party that they were throwing for us, and we thought of all the people who could do the smoothing over the best.
No,
It would be
she can
her.
do super duper be the face. She can walk around and be. She's very good at drawing attention.
And if I'm
She's
not
good at
wrong,
avoiding it
didn't
and very good at drawing it.
Caffeine, didn't you roll to see if Shady had slept with the mayor?
Yeah,
Yeah.
and she hadn't.
Oh, I thought she had.
Oh, maybe she had. No, she had. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah,
Which
she
is which,
has.
evens or odds?
Like
Oh,
evens they
could
have,
be.
odds they haven't. If I
Nope.
remember.
Or evens.
Evens have not. Odds have.
Okay, it was
Yeah, I'm
even
pretty sure it
number.
was like a 3. It's an even number?
It was.
Huh.
Oh, it was a 3.
At
I
least
thought
that
it
was
was
what
a
it was
3.
before, because I know I was rolling 3s and 5s for the first few, and I'd slept with all of them.
It's odds that you have, evens you have not.
I'd have to go back in to check, but I'm pretty sure
Okay.
it was a have slept with.
Okay.
So
Yes.
Um.
Shady has slept with the mayor once in existence. At least one time that we can all agree on.
The current mayor.
The current mayor.
Isn't that why we sent them in to negotiate?
Yes.
Yeah. I have pretty good relationships with most of my old
most of the
friends.
high muckety mucks.
Just my old
And-
friends.
And to be fair, as far as time is concerned, I think it took us a half day to get there, and then we're some amount of that back. So, it's possible
The party
Yeah.
could be over. Okay.
Yeah, it's
that you could have
definitely
done
the
your thing
party's
and
over.
been following.
Okay.
So
I want.
We'll come back to that. Thank you. I didn't mean to draw again.
that's right.
It's
I was
vitally
about to
important
cast
that
Charm Person on guard, so I'm not there though.
Yeah, you guys still have about 6 hours to travel to get back. And
Wait, what? I don't.
You're 45 minutes from.
Yeah, right. 45 minutes from the gate. My bad. My brain fried for a moment. You guys had traveled for 6 hours, which I don't recall. You guys didn't long rest, right? Between
No, I
getting
let
to
them
there.
long rest while I was driving the
Right.
carriage.
Right. That's right. I recall correctly now. So 45 minutes to get back. You guys are tying this clown up and throwing him in the back, who's still unconscious.
This is what you wish. We shall do.
And then I think we should go in a different gate than the front one. Maybe head down to the south gate around the outside and head to our house first, and then.
I like this. Gives us a way to hide the children, as well as hopefully a different route than the other guards who just saw all of this.
I agree.
Okay.
So that would
that's
add
the
like
plan?
another hour onto your travel.
That's fine.
Just to get to the south gate going the outside edge.
It's worth a.
Works for me.
Small
do we
penance
have
to pay.
Agreed. Yeah. Small penance to pay to kill 6 baddies, just lickety split. Do we have an excuse, or what is our story? I think we will be asked if we saw something, possibly.
Finn is literally just sort of. Didn't we decide that we were gonna maybe? What was it we were gonna toss over the side?
The bodies.
Yeah, the cliffside on the ocean. But then I was like,
We were gonna
I
toss
don't
the
want
bodies
them, like,
over.
washing them up, like, further down. So maybe you should mold earth on the cliff face, and we just toss them in that, and then you
I'm
cover
here.
them up.
I'm here.
That's right.
So they're
That's right.
entombed on the cliff face.
You're too lit.
That's right. So I'm going to start doing a bunch of mold earth casts, just to continuously excavate like 5 square cubes, basically, of earth to create like a series of graves to throw the ones we killed in.
Okay.
And I would like to loot them while I do that.
Yeah.
Or I will point at them and be like, Vi, could you check to see if they? Well, anyone check to see if
Probably
they have
the what's his name? Wow, I'm blanking so hard.
Mara,
Yeah.
Canis.
Tomorrow, take a peek at it because my brain kept going, Mr. Crow, Mr. Crow, and I'm like, that's not the character's name. Have Morrow and Canis take a look.
This
Look
sounds
at
good
what?
to me.
The
Bodies.
bodies.
There are
Loot.
Okay.
5 of them, and 1 we have tied up and put into our carriage.
All right. What role is it to look at the bodies?
I don't know.
Investigation.
We have not been told.
Investigation. Okay. I hope to God that my dice work today.
Investigation's not
can
bad.
have
25.
Canis
Oh
give you-
no. Am I allowed to hold on? Let me just go.
You
to-
rolled
Oh,
a
you rolled a
25.
25.
That was me. But you're always allowed to hold on.
Hold on.
'cause you've
Can I
got
take a
that.
minute to use Chant of Talk?
Sure.
All right. What's the DC of the check?
For the DC for the investigation check,
Yeah.
it's not really a DC. It's just going to determine, how much you actually find in their pockets.
Yeah, this one's
All
less
right,
of a
okay.
pass-fail and more of a gradient of score.
No,
I
it's
got
because
a
with
25
the
though.
spell, if
Mhm.
a intelligence check, which I believe investigation falls under, unless that's me completely misreading the spell.
No, it's
Yeah.
So
intelligent.
I could also
you
make the
automatically pass
suggestion,
them.
like I did before, that you and Canis work together on this,
Yeah.
which would give you advantage.
Yeah, no, it's just if it's smaller than my spell save DC, or smaller than I automatically succeed. But otherwise, I get a +2.
Yeah, there's no real thing on it, but the 25 is enough to pretty much find everything
Alright.
they had on them that Yagaba rolled, which would essentially be about like 45 gold pieces between all of them.
That to party.
Your standard sets of armor and swords.
Don't take the armor or the swords, just take the gold.
Uh,
So 45?
Helix,
Yep.
are you
Doing it.
typing that as in like you're actually saying that in character, or is this just?
Oh, yeah, Helix is ill, so their throat is like super hurty to talk, so they're just typing.
Okay. I don't think we're the bad guys, at least. I mean, they don't seem like good guys.
It's kind of hard to be as bad as them.
True.
They are privy to and party to throwing children into a prison and letting them starve to death. I think
And
alright.
actively, possibly going to be murdering one of your family members. Let's not forget that.
That, and they're also probably corrupt. So, I mean, if anything, we're doing the city a service. Yeah.
They are absolutely corrupt. So the mayor, just as kind of like a little background, the mayor basically told us or not the mayor, the warden of the prison basically told us, basically told us that there are at least like 50% of the people there have no business being there. They just like tripped in front of the wrong person, like that kind of fucking no crime. Just you did it to the wrong person and you throw them away into this prison. People are dying in there. The food quality has gone down substantially, and this is
That's
kind of
arguably the
all,
worst part.
and this is all under the purview of the Witherbane family.
And it's been happening for so long that Vi got sent here when he was 7.
Yeah. So I don't think killing them is worse than what they've done.
Anything, it might be immersive.
So, outside of burying the 5 corpses, is there anything else you guys are going to attempt to do aside from head back?
Vi is going to sit in the back of the carriage and just watch the guard. Do I recognize the guard Sylar?
I mean, throughout your years, yeah, you would have noticed him multiple times. He's been in on, like, trying to beat you down every chance he's gotten.
This is going to be a fun interrogation.
But if there's nothing else you guys want to do while traveling back,
No,
I'm-
we're good.
I'm gonna jump over to Shady waking up from the party, and Shady can determine what she decided to do in that evening of the party, and who's either waking up alone or with the group of the town or whatever.
So I think honestly, Shady felt like her position was to be very visible to everybody, and B, try to get some information about what's going on with this family, and just generally, if I hear anything interesting, try to find out more about that. If it would have felt like it would have like I don't think she went to bed with anybody that night.
Okay. So then, would you be in the inn or in the keep?
I'd be at the keep.
The keep. Wonderful. So the next morning, you come to your senses from your trance of rest, because I think you only take 4 hours, right?
Yep.
Right.
So it'd be early.
Yeah, be early. Then the morning is yours. What would you like to accomplish?
I would pull that note that I'd gotten several sessions ago out of my pocket and just look at it again. And then make my way towards the De La Rosa estate, the back way.
Mm-hmm.
And actually, yeah. Does it look like the guard situation or the Navina probably knew how I got in and out. Have they done anything to block off or guard the way that I would normally have come in back in the day?
As you get closer to the De La Rosa, estate, you can see that the entire place is in an uproar at this moment. Most of the De La Rosa guards are searching the entire estate. They're tearing up the bushes. They're looking everywhere they possibly can at this particular moment.
Okay. In the morning, because I can change spells in the morning,
Mhm.
I would have. There's a spell that if I was going to go scope out and head, I would have done. So
Okay.
I'm just giving me a second.
Okay.
And it is. So I'm gonna cast Elevated Sight.
Okay.
It's one action. You cast your eyes skyward, granting you sight from a higher vantage point. You project your vision to see through invisible sensor, which appears in a spot up to 120 feet above you. You can see through the sensor as if you were flying, granting full 360 view from its location. It moves with you, retaining its height in relation to you. And you can use a bonus action to adjust its height up to 120. While looking through the sensor, you are blind, so you can switch between seeing through the sensor or your own eyes during the 1 minute that it lasts.
Okay.
And so I would kind of park myself tucked behind a tree or a bush or whatever is there that I can hide behind and throw that up so that I can get a view on the layout of where they're searching, if it looks like what it seems they're searching for, just if I can get that sense from above.
From above, you wouldn't be able to get what they're searching for, only that they are searching the entire estate and frantic,
And finding nothing.
finding nothing.
Do I hear what they're shouting, or do I hear any frustration? Do I hear anything that gives me an idea of what they're looking for?
So, how close would you be to the estate?
Depends. I mean, Shady would have had her own way in. She visited a
Right.
lot for a long time, many years. So probably like
Are you
a
with?
tree or a false door or something,
But you're within the estate.
or just on the outside of it, but probably
So-
would be like in a tree
As close
or
as
on a
like
roof somewhere.
yeah, as close as that would be, you would hear most of the guards calling for Shallon, trying to find Shallon.
How's that spelled?
That I have to pull up the thing again real quick.
Shallon?
My Google sheet, because I spelled this a weird way. That is spelled Shallen.
Okay. Do I have any idea who that person is? Wait, Canis told me about Navina's kids.
Yeah. Shallon looks almost identical to Navina, who
Okay,
looks pretty
so
close
is Shallon
to you.
a girl or a boy?
Shallon's a girl.
Yeah, that's the one fucking Helix sent me a goddamn picture of, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Fuck. Okay. Fuck. Can I see Navina's bedroom window or from where I am?
Not from. It's hard to say because I don't know what side of like the estate you'd be on.
I mean, it would be on the side that I would be entering as close to her.
Then yeah, you could see, but there's no activity in that room.
Okay. Fuck. I truly don't fucking have anything I can do. I think I would hear that panic and who has the sending stone right now? Is it still Finn? Because I think it's still in Finn's inventory.
It gets passed back and forth. I believe Finn would have taken
I'm just
it
going to
with them.
move it to the. It's in the party inventory at the moment, but I think
cool.
I have it engaged on my
Right.
like. But if
Right.
you want to, be
Well,
the
no,
one that
actually, I
has
would
it, that
prefer
makes
if.
sense.
Well, I think if you guys were going off, I would have passed it to you because I would then go. I would go straight to Sarah and see if.
Talk to them in person, yeah.
I would go. I would be running to Sarah to get a hold of this group. Nobody knows me there but Navina, and I don't know where she is. I'm not gonna try and go search for her. They're looking for the kid that's not there. I need to go find Canis. And it's probably like 4 or 5 in the morning.
I'd probably say like between the time that like you watch the party wind down at like 2, 3 in the morning, that's closer to 7, 8.
Okay.
3 or 4 hours of trencing, and like then the travel time there, so probably closer to 8.
Okay. Yeah. I don't have any way to communicate across distance, so I go right to Sarah.
All right. So it'd probably take about 45 minutes of travel for there. But you could see that going through town, like everything else seems normal other than the De La Rosa estate.
Okay.
As you get to Sarah, basically the chase back that they were doing would be happening. So essentially, as they knock out the guy, you're now at Sarah.
Okay. And so I probably wouldn't even knock. If it's not locked, I would just go in.
It's not locked.
Sarah's probably awake.
Yeah, inside you see Sarah sitting at her table, and like on a little like shelf that's had a blanket added to it is Sin Soul, who has been sleeping for the past 2 days.
Right. Okay. Sarah, have you heard anything about what's going on with the De La Rosa family?
No, I've been here working since the party ended. What do you
Have
need?
you heard from Finn or Canis?
No, not since they left the party in a hurry.
You're speaking so slowly, honey. Could you give me the sending stone that I gave you?
Absolutely.
I
Hand
take it
you the
from
sending
her.
stone.
Finn, Canis, is anyone there? What's up with you guys?
bag
Where are
is
you? Are you
on
awake?
me.
Hi. You just kind of like
Finn
walkie
is like
talkie.
actively watching us like entomb bodies on the side of a cliff. And he'll just reach in his bag and pull out the sending stone and be like, "Hey, a little busy at the moment, doing some excavation work."
Navina's daughter is missing. The De La Rosa family is frantic looking for her. I don't know where Navina is.
We've
You
got
guys
a
need to get back
lead.
here now.
It's in the cart. We're on our way back. We're gonna meet you at the house, okay?
I'm at Saraz. Okay, the house. I'll be back at the keep.
All right.
Hurry.
We're going as fast as we can. And so yeah. And then sending stones aren't like quiet, so y'all would have heard
Yeah.
all of that. So
Shady feels
frantic.
but more helpless than probably she's used to being out in the shit and being able to handle monsters and like wilderness and surviving, and she has truly fucking nothing to do help with this at all right now, and she feels really helpless. And that's new for her.
Hauling ass back.
Nah, newish.
So
Cool.
I head back to the keep.
So it takes them an additional like hour and 45 minutes to get back to the keep. As you pass back by the De La Rosa, like the frantic searching has like slowed down because they've now searched every part of it.
Right.
And
Still no sign. I would drop back by Navina's. No sign of her in that room.
Navina is not at the estate currently.
Okay. I haven't been in the house like other than her spots since Horrocks died. So yeah, I would just go back to the keep and wait for them and pace and probably Druid craft something thorny.
Did I ever upload the keep? I did not. I just sent it to you guys. Okay. So, sorry, kitty. My cat's on my lap and I just shifted a little bit and she almost fell. So, give me 1 second because I need to go.
Actually, I'm probably sitting there fletching arrows angrily.
I'm just...
And maybe also, I don't know, she does not do well with waiting when it's like she can do it when she's like stealth waiting, but this just like this, she's not used to feeling this way about like family. Like this is strange. This is rough for her, and she's by herself, and that is usually okay, and right now is not.
Yeah. Makes sense to me. Let me just add this in so I can go to it. There we go. And then, obviously, add everyone. So you can put yourself wherever you want. The rest will be coming in through here.
I would be out for. I wouldn't even be inside.
So
I'm outside you, so
you
I'd be
see
pacing.
the carriage come rolling up with everyone.
Finn would probably. Is there like a separate stables or like a hidden alcove, someplace that they could like? Is it completely like walled in, or is it just
So
open to the
your
public?
keep has a wall around it. So like once you pass through the
Excellent. Once we're
gate,
inside,
yeah. I just didn't shrink the map to
I just
put a
wanted to
wall
make
around
sure.
it. Yeah.
And so once we're inside, Finn will probably slow the horses and then like wrap on the top of the carriage so everybody can start tumbling out.
I would hop out with the prison guard over his shoulder.
Which we'll name Phil for the fun of it. I don't remember if I gave him a name last session or not.
It's still a new home, but it's glad to be home anyway.
Hey Finn, what room am I taking him to?
Take him downstairs.
Oh man, now I gotta upload
Figure
the
out how to
basement
get
too.
downstairs.
Yeah,
What's
it's a
that, what?
ladder.
Just don't kill him on
Well,
the way
no,
down.
Vi hasn't actually gone to the keep yet, has he? I don't think
No.
he has.
Oh,
So
you
he
were there
doesn't know the
before
way
the party.
downstairs.
Yeah, we left for the party from the keep. And then Finn would, like, motion for Canis to go talk to Shady and then pop his head down to the 3 kids. Are they still asleep?
I mean, they would still be resting because they are weak in a sense.
Yeah. And just sort of like waiting for it. Because the strong person just took the body inside, and so they'd probably like wave over anybody who could help them get the kids into the house.
Wow! Don't all jump up at once to help carry the kids in.
I mean, there's 2 people.
3.
Yagabu.
I mean, I would go for one of the kids immediately. Probably whichever.
'Cause I mean, like, this is the sad reality of being like a 3-foot wooden child. Like, I can't carry an 11-year-old. So
I have a strength of 16. I can carry an 11-year-old.
I'm probably looking at you to carry the 16-year-old.
Vi or me?
Vi's carrying the Phil.
carrying the
Oh, okay.
grown ass man.
When I had
Then
said
I would
2 people,
Pick
I
up the
meant 2 people.
16-year-old.
And then just getting them in the
Also,
house.
wasn't it canonical these guys only weigh like 40 pounds each?
Yes.
Yeah, they're like starved. They've been eating like month-old
And you
porridge.
could lift them with
2
what?
month old porridge.
It's terrible food that they've been eating.
Yeah, you held up. You canonically picked them up when the mayor or when the warden was doing the distraction for the other guards, and then you skedaddled behind him with the kids in your arms.
All right, so kids are safely in a bed.
Cool. Get them in the house and then just turn around to Shady and be like, it was a kidnapping. One of the guards knows something. We killed the rest. We're going to try and get some information out of him. And then if not, we're just going to go find what we got to find.
Are these kids Witherbane children or
No,
No,
They're-
just kids from the prison.
and if I recall
did
correctly,
you see a white-haired girl there?
Did
They-
we
Does anyone
see a
here-
what?
Did you see a white-haired girl there?
No, not from what we saw. And then Finn would look at Vi and just be like, you were there longer than us. Did you see any white-haired girls?
Shit, what I saw was 4 walls and a door. That was it.
if you remember, Vi, the thing that you overheard was like the plan to kidnap the child was happening like in the next few hours when you came to consciousness.
I know, and I remember telling them that.
Right, but not everybody is remembering fully what the whole thing is like. So while you guys were at the prison and doing the chase back is when the kidnapping happened.
Right. Are there any? Do I see any bats in the city still?
There's the bats have returned. That was the one thing I guess I forgot to mention is like once the lich was down, the animals had started returning to the area. There were plenty of bats.
So I don't know if I would have done this on like when I was over by the house, but I would I would cast speak with animals and
I don't think you have to
Talk
cast
to-
that actually. You just talk to them.
okay, then I talk to them and, hand them some flowers and say, or fruit or whatever it is.
Mhm.
I usually have seeds and berries and stuff in my pockets. A little girl who looks like me was taken from the De La Rosa estate. Like this, I would think I would be near the house and pointing out which house this is. Like I would basically be like, can you do like telling them she was taken? It would have made a noise. Did anyone hear anything? Did anyone see anything? Was there any direction? Did you hear anything in other parts of the city that might have I kind of sending them out to do all of the stuff of like, let's be my bat spies, find out what the fuck happened and report back.
All right. Yeah. So they tell you they didn't see anything directly, but they'll go see if they can find something.
Yep. Because if any were around or heard something in a different part of the city, or outside the city, or if they left, whatever it is.
Sure. They will flutter off, and you see them kind of communicate to the others. There's probably about 10 bats in the area.
Right.
That will start fluttering around trying to find things, but they're also getting ready to go to bed because they're nocturnal. Yeah. But they'll do what they can.
They can all chatter and talk about it while they're in their little cave or nest.
While that's kind of happening, I think Finn would come outside and sit down next to wherever Shady is and just sort of be like, so I think I'm going to destroy the Witherbane family. I'm just giving you a heads up.
We already took out Tracy. We kind of couldn't really stop there. Everyone saw that.
Yeah.
And that was my fault. I called the shot on that one, but I
think it's time.
I don't usually go for fire, but I'm feeling pretty fiery right now.
Yeah. So, figure maybe have some of the more level heads on the inside help us make a decision, because I think
I'm going to remind these fuckers who raised me.
Little compromised on making.
Well, just then Vi's going to come out wiping his hands. Phil, tied up in the basement, how dark do you want me to go for the interrogation? I can go real dark on this motherfucker, he deserves it.
I want you to live in his nightmares for after he dies.
Now that I can do.
Ben just raises a hand.
Salt and a bucket of water.
And it's like, let's not torture too much. Because we can probably get answers out of a dead body faster than we can somebody resisting. Just saying.
Hey, someone get me a big bucket, fill it with water, and a lot of salt.
I do know speak with dead.
All right. So you guys heading to the basement?
I is, and he's just assuming someone's going to get him a bucket full of water and a lot of salt.
Shady is.
Or, I don't care. I was going to say more, but see if he's got anything better to do, since he can no longer read his book. That's just hard to say.
All right, so far I've got 3 going downstairs to the basement. And let me add.
I'll be down there for sure. Yagaba.
All right. Let me just add a good old buddy Phil. You know what? We're going to not use that token. Let's use this token. Nope. Damn it. Yeah, we'll just use this guy. Because I am definitely not making the token.
The other thing.
Look feminine. That's just not going to go well with people beating the snot out of somebody.
That's fair. You beat us up all the time. Some of us are pretty femme.
Yeah, yes.
One of us is pretty femme.
Yeah, bye.
But it's not me.
I'm super femme.
All right. Is anybody else coming downstairs to the basement for this?
We could beat up
Why
zombies.
is there a zombie?
I'll go downstairs. I can cast Zone of Truth.
I like that
Ooh.
answer.
That could make this easier.
Vi doesn't want easy. This is one of the guys who tortured him for 15 years.
This is
I know.
like
Let's
a
get the
matter of
answers
we need
easy,
to
and then you
torture
can
him
figure out.
once.
Finn
Vi's
is
gonna
down for
pull up
getting
a
the
chair directly across from Phil and just sit there, waiting.
answers as quickly as possible because there's a small child at risk. And then once we've got the answers, because you're going to get answers faster from Zone of Truth than you
Did
are from
Finn come
torture.
downstairs?
He's thinking about it, like, because he also knows he's got a temper. So
Well, and that's Shady's issue is like that she like, has anyone expressed distaste at Shady's penchant for popping off?
No, if anything, everyone here encourages it, especially Vi.
I feel like we're all like unfortunately a little on the darker side of morally
Why is that
gray.
unfortunate?
Juno is indifferent.
Look what
Morally
you did
gray?
with your backstory.
That's true. All right. But it's also, Finn knows that if we kill this guy too fast or we take too long, there's someone that's important to someone that's important to him that might not make it.
Right. And Shady, I think Shady's like staying back because this is not the thing she does.
So
She is a blunt weapon or a sharp weapon, but she's not
I'm not a finesse weapon.
she's not
Broadsword,
she
not
can-
scalpel.
right. This is she doesn't
Vi's only
extract
good at this stuff
information.
because, as of last episode, the party knows he spent 15 years getting tortured by these exact guards.
Right.
So he knows all of their own techniques.
So Finn would just sort of like look down at Iyagba and be like, go for your Zone of Truth first. And if that doesn't work, then you can get to the
Pretty sure there's
other tactics.
a table that had Zone of Truth.
Yeah.
I know,
Yeah,
but
Yagaba will like look
Finn
around.
doesn't really
look
have
over the
like
table
a
and be
great,
that's a you thing, yes?
doesn't know Juno that well yet and does know Iyagba. So that's them sort of putting Iyagba in charge of the basement.
I'm so glad I brought my mini fridge into my office.
No, you're not getting another
Best
bone dog.
decision.
I don't have to walk
No.
like 30 feet for a beer. All right. And what's the DC on this?
Well, he's still unconscious right now. I was going to wake him up.
Yeah, I mean,
I
but
was
Zone of
just
Truth's
putting
about
that
to be
out,
cast.
putting that there so I could put it
Cool.
there.
Well, Vi's going to dip his hand into the bucket of water and just flick cold water at his
Just be
face to see
careful.
if that wakes him up.
Vi, you are also in the Zone of Truth.
Charisma 16.
Charisma 16. Oh, jeez. All right.
Shady's gonna stay out of it for right now.
So
Vi doesn't care about passing or failing, so he's just going to take the auto fail.
Shady's got good deception if she needs to use it.
all right. So let's just roll this. Well, he's gonna pass. Natural 19
But-
plus 1, so it's a dirty 20.
So
Okay.
Juno knows that though, right?
Yeah.
Yes, that's part of the spell.
So, like, Phil starts coming to consciousness. Looking a little rough, but he's there. Yagaba fails.
Hey, Phil.
Ugh. Oh, shit.
Remember this face?
Unfortunately, you ugly bastard.
That's the spirit. And then Vi's going to look at Juno to see if Zone of Truth is working.
Juno's gonna shake his head.
Hey, Phil, guess what?
What?
I'm going to do to you what you did to me. And then Vi's going to take out one of his daggers and cut his pants so his thigh is just exposed.
Okay.
And then Vi, you know when you like skin a fish, you slide a knife between the flesh and the skin just to take off the small layer? He's going to do that on Phil's thigh, so just a thin layer of skin comes off.
You hear him scream out in pain.
Then Vi's going to dip his hand into the salt water and just press his hand onto the wound.
And you hear like a real bad grunt.
So Phil, where's the
What?
kid?
Huh, wouldn't you like to know?
Okay. And then Vi's going to dig into the bottom of the bucket where there's like wet salt, and he's just going to spread it onto the wound so it stays there and it keeps burning him.
Do your worst, asshole.
Hey Phil, I spent 15 years getting tortured by you and your friends.
Yeah.
I know everything you know, and I know which hurts more.
And
you've got a lot of things that I can hurt.
again, do your worst, asshole.
Okay. And then Vi's gonna take his dagger, and behind one of the knees, there's like a little pocket of bone that you can slide a knife into to pop the fluid sac behind a knee, which is really painful.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
So Vi is just gonna stick the dagger in there and just start wiggling it around.
You hear him screaming in pain.
Phil, you got one elbow. No, you got one knee, 2 elbows, 2 shoulders, and a lot of vertebrae.
I think if there's a lot of like time passing upstairs, at some point, Finn would just like yell down the hall, "If torture's taking too long, just fucking kill him. It's easier to talk to the dead than it is to the living."
Maybe, but I'm enjoying this.
Well, we can bring him back and you can torture him once we're done.
And then Vi's going to do the same on the other knee, but this time he's going to pry the knife and pop his knee off.
Oh. Now his leg just dangles. Oh.
Still don't want to talk, Phil?
It's not that I don't want to talk. I said I can't.
And why's that?
Just can't.
Anyone got detect magic?
Can I get that?
The DM wants to say that I prepared it today.
I mean, that's up to what you prepared on your spells. Spells aren't locked in until you're in combat, so to speak.
Really?
Yeah, I won't. Because you never unless I tell you what the entire session is going to be about, you never know what spells to prepare. So I'm not going to have you locked into your spells when the day starts. But if we get to the start of combat,
detect magic, and that's one I do regularly use. I just didn't have it prepared from when I played 3 sessions ago.
Yeah.
So I would cast detect magic. That's my 3rd first level. Or no, wait, nope, just my 2nd first level spot.
There is a magical detection on them.
I don't have dispel magic.
And it's the second you detect it and everything else goes on, it goes, shouldn't have done that. And his chest starts to glow.
Yakuba's going to try and dispel that. So I don't
Okay.
know what that glow is. That looks bad.
All right. What level are you casting it at?
I love you.
I will go third because it's
Third.
highest I got.
Okay. So DC is 17.
All right, so I'll spend the slot anyway because it requires to hit, and then I just make a what?
I was gonna say guidance, but I was muted.
It's still in time. The roll hasn't happened yet, so
Okay. Guidance.
This is my spellcasting ability. Okay, so my ability. That's the spell attack.
usually you just roll a d20 and add your spellcasting modifier to it.
Okay. All right. What are my portents?
Are you gonna now roll portents?
No, I'm just checking to make sure I have it. But no, I do have one. This though, it's a 15.
You have guidance.
Plus 5. Guidance is a D4, right?
D4.
Okay. 17.
Just make it so as the spell rot tattoo goes to explode, it fizzles out. And then you see Phil's head drop as he dies.
What did you do? Yagabo like slap Phil. Wake up!
Why he's just like looking over his shoulder at Juno
Finn,
over at
he's
Yagaba.
dead.
Finn will just
Upstairs.
come like clambering down
Good job.
the ladder. And just be like, all right. Well, now I don't have to worry about losing my temper. What happened?
Juno's like, okay, we have two options. I could bring him back, or we could talk to his corpse.
I say
Wait,
talk to the
a
corpse
revival
first.
on that bitch.
Yeah, you're gonna spend 300
else are
gold
we-
worth of diamonds on him.
What?
I can afford
Is
it.
it revivify 300 gold worth of diamonds if I recall correctly?
It's 100 gold.
100?
No,
Yeah.
300.
What?
I'm
Yeah,
pretty sure
yeah.
it's 3.
All right, we can afford it.
But we
But
have to have
I'll
had the gold
do-
diamond on us.
Yeah, you have a couple of them, I think, from a shopping spree at some point.
Mm.
I have I'll do the speak with dead first though.
Okay. You get 5 questions.
Juno's
The
gonna
dead can
gesture.
lie, so we need someone that we needed the person to be someone he will have a reason to talk to, or someone who can lie. But oh wait, it has to be the cleric that actually, or the person that cast it that asked the questions. Fuck.
Does it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, if I remember, I remember from using the spell in the past. I don't know how this DM's gonna rule.
I don't know. I think it changed with 5.5e.
I mean, it says like you, as in like not like necessarily like you, the person who cast it, but it just says you. I just kind of took that as like I'm waking him up for a minute.
Usually brief, cryptic, or repetitive. There are no compulsion to also truthful answers. If you are hostile, it recognizes you as the enemy. Spell does not return the creature's soul, only animates it. Thus cannot learn new information.
Does anyone else have enhance ability?
I do, I think.
Because I have 2 second level spell slots, but I could use that. But it would drop the detect magic, but that already came in. That was already used.
No, I don't think I do.
Yeah, it does say the questions you pose, so it would have to be Juno.
Okay.
So,
Who are you chill touching, Canis?
So Chasing will cast enhance ability for charisma on Juno. So you get advantage on deception, persuasion, etc.
Okay.
And I'm concentrating on that.
Okay.
Juno's gonna look to the party for questions to ask because I genuinely do not know what to ask.
Yeah, I mean, you haven't cast the spell yet, so you guys have time to
I didn't get.
discuss.
Oh,
No.
I
What
thought
are they
I-
stealing
I
the
didn't-
children for? What is their interest in the De La Rosa family?
hold on, let me write this down. I'm not gonna remember this. Hold on. What
This
was the
is like-
first one?
Just see if he knows where the kidnapped child is being taken.
Where are they holding the kidnapped noble child?
Oh,
I feel like we should get a little bit more specific because there's too many ways to worm your way out of that. Because there's many children that are technically considered kidnapped.
So where are they
how
holding the
was
kidnapped De La Rosa
plan
child?
to kidnap the
Okay.
kidnapped De La Rosa child?
Just say that, yeah, De La
Explain to
Rosa.
you.
Oh, yeah.
Alright, so there's the first question.
Let me remind
Oh.
everybody real quick that you guys were given information in the past that the objective was to take the child to force Navina into submission.
But why are they taking the other children? I think that's still a question that Chasing would have.
They only took one.
No, they had a bunch of children there that were not Witherbane, right?
Right, but that was answered on the fact that they just crossed them at the wrong time.
Like, Vi literally fell down in front of Witherbane, got sent to prison.
Yeah.
That's it.
Okay.
So
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
It's just literally if Witherbane gets like the slightest irritation at something or having a bad day, woke up on the wrong side of the bed, if he wants his guards take them to the Stillwater prison.
There's no
Now you're
reason other
understanding
than
why
they
I'm
can
like,
do it.
I want to
Okay,
destroy
then
the
Shady has
entire
less
Witherbane
questions.
family. We just need to find out where they're taking the kidnapped.
Okay.
What's this kid's
that-
name?
Shallon.
Shallon.
I'd ask,
Or they-
where is the kidnapped child? Do we know the child's specific name? We could get as specific as possible.
I don't know if he would know
Yes.
the name, but
I'm sure you would have conveyed that, like, you know, that that Shallon was missing, and that's who they were hunting for at the estate. Unless you were too frantic to tell them that.
If they don't know where they're being taken, who gave them the information about the kidnapping so that we can go find the next person?
Yeah, tell us the names of your conspirators in the captive thing.
Yeah.
Give us the name of your conspirators who
Who's your
are
boss?
capturing. Yeah, basically.
Okay.
I
so
mean, as
am
many.
I,
If we could get more than one, it would be cool. But
right.
one. Will
so
work
am I
just
am I asking
Let's start with the big question, and then we can pause and do in chat to figure out what the next question will be based on the answer. Because I don't want to go in having too many definitive questions, because sometimes
Questions change
Those will
based
get-
off of an answer. So here's what we'll
Yeah.
do. With the questions that are going to be posed, Juno will specifically state this is the question, so you guys can actually discuss instead of typing it in chat. And then
Okay.
I'll respond to the question when it's asked appropriately, not while you guys are discussing.
okay.
So go ahead with question 1 if you're ready.
Alright, well let me cast the spell.
'Kay.
Oops,
And
hold
you
on.
have
I cast
Advantage
that.
on any charisma check.
Okay. Wait, hold on. Okay, I accidentally cast it twice. Ignore that. Okay, wakey wakey. I assume that means he's awake.
Yeah, that's the air coming back in. But apparently my mic didn't pick up the whole thing for the exhale, so
I heard
lame.
the
Yeah.
part.
That's the inhaling of the dead
Oh.
breath.
Alright. The question is, where is Shallon, the kidnapped De La Rosa child, being kept?
I'd also like to detect thoughts at this moment.
Ooh.
Can detect thoughts work on a non-dead?
Well, they're not an undead. Technically.
Technically,
They're a
it's-
re-dead.
if they're giving it intelligence, so I don't know. Let me
Read
look up
its
that.
description. Just for sure. Yeah, I can throw it in the chat. But its description just says target one creature that you can see within 30 feet of you. That you detected with sense thoughts. You learn the most surface thoughts. Let me send it.
It looks like it depends on how the DM wants to do it because technically a dead body is an object.
That's fair. Yeah, could totally be read that way.
But like this little thing says, like if your DM rolls said speak with dead grants the target enough temporary quote unquote life and intelligence to qualify as a thinking target, then you could theoretically probe it. It just depends.
So however you want to go, no pressure.
All pressure. All of the pressure. Like Encanto levels of pressure.
So much.
But that's just surface pressure.
I was waiting for it. I'm
Read
away
thoughts.
from my
Target
computer
one.
for a second, but I have my headphones with me.
Target one creature. The sense thoughts option. Learn what is most on the target's mind right now. So my only issue I have is like looking at a semblance of life to the corpse if your choose targets. Let me just quick Google something real quick. See how.
If it can lie, can it not think enough to be able to tell something that isn't true?
Kind of.
And be able to have the true answer in the head at the time while they're thinking of the, I don't know.
Tell you what, without using one of your portents, roll me a d20. If you can beat an 18 without any other straight roll, you can use detect thoughts.
Yeah, it works for me. Thank you for the chance.
We'll leave it up to chance.
Here we go.
Like I don't want to make the decision. Fate, you decide.
Oh man, that was so close. Oh well.
Yeah,
worth a try.
Yeah.
So I cast it. I reach out, try to probe its mind, and I pull nothing. I'm like,
you get
rats.
Because technically the corpse is an object and it doesn't really have conscious mind. So I was willing to give it a shot and let you have
It
it.
works for me.
Fate said no.
Hey, it's always worth a try.
Yeah, it is. And I don't always do rules as written because, like, if I did that, then you guys have a spellcaster with like 17 HP at this point. So,
and we have a walkie-talkie.
Yeah. I like making the thing fun
walkie-talkie.
because like it doesn't make sense for magic not to just do whatever magic
Bullshit.
wants. Like that's the point of being a fucking wizard is you do the cool shit.
I love spellcaster.
The first question is where's Shellen and where's the kidnapped Delarosa child being kept? I wasn't told where it was going.
If I slap the dead guy.
No, then it's just like, then you should figure out who told him the plan in the first place so we can go talk to that person.
Can I even ask a layered question? Like, am I asking who told you that and would they know? Because we don't know that the person
It would be
who
2
told them that would know.
questions.
Okay.
I like the how was the plan described to you question that Megan said a while ago.
Yeah, but that still doesn't tell us who told
No,
him
but that
the
was
plan.
I mean,
That'll give us the plan.
I guess, yeah.
Well, the plan seemed pretty simple. We know all the parts. Kidnap the kid. So that Navina is what we say, otherwise
They
we kill
ask
the kid.
who would know where the child is being kept?
Yeah.
That feels succinct
Yeah.
enough.
Uh-huh.
What's the consensus? Yay or nay? Any nays?
Yay.
Yeah.
Yay.
I say yay, but be specific, because you can't just say the kid.
Yeah. Who would know where
Be
Shalin
specific.
De La Rosa is? Being kept by the Weathervanes. Withervanes.
Bane.
Bane. Witherbane. Shit. Okay.
It's like,
Gonna
you gotta
see
keep saying Weatherbane, and I'm just like, God.
I
That's
say
what I wrote
Witherbane 'cause
down
I
for
know
fucking
them.
sure, though. That is what I have in my note.
Witherbane.
Witherbane. Okay.
You know, it sounds like an edgy last name
Yeah.
a 12-year-old came up
Yep.
with. I mean,
Absolutely. Absolutely. You gotta blame me and Canis for coming
12-year-olds
up with
are
that.
brilliant.
no, I do love edgy names. They're fun. All right. Sorry, hold on. I'm trying to make tea because my head hurts.
Whiterbane?
All right.
Wow.
Witherbane.
That's what you spelt there.
Did my H not? My keyboard is so fucked.
Your H went before the I.
It does make it whiter.
Mhm.
It does make it whiter. No, I have sticky keys.
No, not touching on that
Yeah.
one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what a sticky key is. Don't twist it. Okay, hold on. So who would know where Shalin, the De La Rosa child, is being kept? That's the question.
Yeah.
Okay. Then that is the question I'm asking.
Oh.
Or we could even say, sorry, you already said the question. Said name the people who would know where.
Oh, yeah,
Shalin
because he
is.
already asked where, and he said he didn't know. So the question is, who
Yeah.
would know?
Yeah. Should I just say name the people instead then?
I think it has to be a
Asked the
question.
question.
You already
I
asked
think
it.
it can't be a
sorry.
command.
Yeah, it's already been asked.
Oh.
Shanix
Shaking my head.
and the 6 that went in to get the child.
What's
I'll
the first
type-
name?
I'll type that out
Okay.
so everybody knows how Shanix is spelt.
Now I have 3 more questions. Should I ask about the other 6? Or are there any other more pressing questions that I should ask?
I would look to
Um,
Canis and say, do you know who Shanix is? Is that a Witherbane? Is that a family member, or is that...
Being that Canis is going to have issues talking, Canis would know that Shanix is the current head and the one that got Vi locked up 15 years ago.
Okay.
Yeah. If it's a question I can answer for you, Canis, I will. But if it's something that you want to give your own flair to, don't hesitate to type it out. We'll wait for you. I understand having a pained throat is a pain in the ass. 3 questions remain.
Name the 6. Who are the 6 that went in?
Does everybody agree that that should be the question?
Works for me.
I was going to assume
good.
the 6 were the guys we killed.
No, because they got the kid while we were killing them. Remember?
Can I ask an above table question that's not to do with the interrogation?
Yep.
Wasn't there somebody else in the De La Rosa family that was above Navina that needed to get taken out first? Like, once Blank is out of the picture.
So originally I thought they were still alive, but I had to retcon that.
But then I thought you just changed the name. So no, it's just that they're going after Navina.
They're going after Navina to get her in line. But yes, you're right. I do
Is
recall
she
that.
the current head then?
No. what do we change it to? Harold from Horrocks?
Okay, so Harold hasn't been attacked and taken out.
Not yet.
They're wanting to get control in Navina first.
Right.
Okay, that's my question. Okay, thank you.
Yeah, you had to. I had to think back for a moment, and you are correct.
Okay, so I'm asking who the 6 are.
Yes.
Okay.
Ask who the 6 people were who went to snatch Alan De La Rosa.
Who are the 6? That will be the question then. Who are the 6 people who went to kidnap Chalon de la Rosa?
I only know 3 names. The other 3, very few people know. And give me 1 second. I have to pull this back up because I have their names on the spreadsheet. There's Jero, Rip, and Cal.
Do I need to roll any d6s?
For them, no.
Okay.
Unless
I would
you're
hope
getting with
not.
like 16-year-olds, 17-year-olds.
Would on that note,
No.
would Vi recognize these names?
I was just about to ask the same question.
No, you wouldn't know them. Canis would know
Where can we
them,
okay.
these 3 names, as direct descendants of Shanax.
All I'm going to say is that motherfucker is the one to involve the kids. So I'm going to delight in wiping out his entire line before I slit his throat.
Okay, so where can we find those 3?
All right.
Yes, perhaps where they live or where they frequent could be useful roads.
I mean, where can we find them is I feel like that doesn't have to be a question that needs to be hyper specific. But that'll be the question then that I ask.
Where you can find
I
them?
think that's the 4th one. Yeah, the 4th one where I can find them.
You kind of hear a like chuckle that doesn't have like any real sound behind it, but it like you could tell that it's a chuckle. And it's like, wouldn't you like to know?
That doesn't
I
answer the
appreciate the
question that was
sense.
asked.
No. I don't know.
Got one more question.
I believe like Canis would kind of chime in after like Phil said, I don't know, and be like, probably at the Witherbane estate.
Okay.
And Canis probably knows how to get there too, right?
Oh, absolutely. Almost anybody of the nobles would know where the other nobles live.
Is there a back way onto the estate that you used to hide your activities from the general public?
Is that gonna be
Is this
the
is
final
this a
I don't
question?
know.
question that we
That's
want
like,
to ask?
like I would
I
like to know
genuinely
if
don't
there's
know
a
what
way to
else to ask.
sneak up onto the estate, or
Okay.
you know, we don't have to ask him that fifth question. We can just leave him here.
Oh man, are you gonna do what they
Pretend
did in the Dungeons and Dragons movie?
That's exactly what I was thinking of. But I don't want to keep this guy in our basement. He's gonna start to rot.
Oh.
That's icky.
And then just like looks around at the rest of the party. He's like, we know that it's the Weathervanes. I would just like to know if there's like a secret way on that they use for their illicit activities. If there's not, then that's fine.
Finn, what's your passive perception again right now?
28.
28. You hear a
Too much.
knock at the front door faintly.
And Finn will hold up a finger and just be like, y'all take care of this. And then tap, 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 tap. And then head on up. And probably grab Morrow on the way.
Points at the corpse. Do not
Um,
blow this for us.
Sorry to interrupt, DM.
Yep.
Helix says Canis is going to tell the party everything they know.
And then that'll be like while Finn goes upstairs with Morrow to check out the knock on the door.
All right, DM, what is everything that Canis knows?
Fuck if I know what everything Canis knows is.
I want every single detail.
Every-
No stone
everything.
unturned. I want to know exactly how they made their guns, so I can mass produce them and make a profit. I am doing a Donald
think
Trump
it's-
hand
we
signs when I say this.
I think
We
it's
could ask-
specifically relating to this current situation, not everything Canis knows in general.
No, no, no.
I mean,
Canis
you
said
didn't put that restriction
everything
on
they know.
first.
I need
Because
to
I was
know
working off of
the
a text.
exact morning routine.
It could
I need to
be-
know if Canis has a crush on Vi.
I need to know. No.
I think it's more a question on how deep the crush goes.
I was asking about morning routine, which involves skincare. Y'all are wanting to know gossip.
Yeah.
I hate
Do
to
you see my passive perception? Of course I want to know the gossip.
I hate to tell you this, but Canis has only known Vi like 3 days longer than you guys have.
That doesn't mean shit.
All right. Well, Canis, if you want to type out some of the things you know, go for it. I'm gonna hit the bathroom real quick. We'll take 5. I'll be right back.
Cool.
It could be useful to. So one, I do like the question of trying to find out if there is a way into the Witherbane estate. I also like the idea of seeing how much they know about. Was it Tracy?
Trisha.
Trisha. Just so I just like the idea of knowing if that's disseminated or not, basically.
These guys are
I'm pretty
torturing
sure
people whilst
Helix
me and
is
Finn are just.
talking to their mother right now, so.
Okay.
Which is what
These
I
guys are
was
torturing
told
people.
to tell you.
Understood. We could ask about what that thing was on them.
What thing?
The thing that almost exploded.
I was going to say, it seemed pretty obvious. Shit looked like a bomb.
Yeah, truth.
I didn't know that the head of the Witherbane family was Amanda Waller.
Yes.
Yeah,
Hell yeah.
Suicide Squad. Yeah, it's all coming together. Yeah.
I don't know if you heard
The
it.
real question
It-
is.
That legit got a snort out of me. I was taking a
I
drink and just
heard a
heard
chuckle.
Amanda Waller, and I was like, what?
The real question is, which Suicide Squad movie is this? The first or
Well,
the
the
second
first one, of course. I'm just kidding.
God, no. I don't
I
want to
actually
fight
had
an eyeball monster. I'm good. I'd rather fight Starro.
And we could ask, like, what greater reason they have for trying to assert control over this group. Like, yes, there's just the obvious motivation is money. You know, the more they control, the more money they're gonna make. But if there is something specific that they're actually after, it could be useful. But I don't think we have really any reason to suspect that there is greater motivation than simply being in control and taking over the all trade.
Or we don't ask him a fifth question, you just let Vi kill him again.
Yeah, he'll be around for 10 minutes.
Plot twist, I cut the spell off and cut Vi off.
Oh no. I'd be pissed. Vi spent 15 years getting tortured for literally falling over in front of a noble. Was tortured, beaten.
We're gonna go
Nearly
fuck up that
died.
entire noble family and raise it to the ground. So,
Yeah, but this
you
is
know,
like
give
the
me a minute.
first. This is like the first chance Vi gets to like get revenge, and Juno's just like, nuh-uh, nuh-uh.
Juno's trying to have him save it so that way when he finally does get there, he just fucking blows up.
I'm pretty sure
edging
Vi's gonna do
Vi's
that
revenge.
anyway. Like when Vi sees the Witherbane bitch, ain't no stopping him.
Oh, I'm so sleepy.
Sleepy. Get over yourself.
Leave me alone.
No,
But
the
I-
able is EP.
I'm so sleepy.
Yeah, but I wouldn't know any other question than those. So unless Canis has
I
something.
don't know why Abel is yawning whenever it's 2 a.m. for me and Egg. Ugh.
I don't know why you're yawning. It's only 2 a.m.
It's because
For
I'm in
real.
bed whilst doing this, so my brain's in sleep mode.
Like, is there
So you're a
something?
pussy.
Is there something you would want to know, Canis? That this person might be able to cough up? Like, we could think about trying to level the playing field, right? Like, they took one of yours. Is there one of theirs we could take?
Any of them. All of them.
Well, I mean, I feel like we'd have to be specific. If we don't take the
No,
right
take
one.
none. No, just take them all.
Well, first we level the playing field, then we take them all. Is my thinking.
Yeah, fuck
Like-
playing on a level playing field. The fuck
Well-
are we?
We're gonna lose a kid that way.
So Shannik,
Are we the good guys?
Shannix has 4 total children.
Partially.
The 3 that were
Partial
named
children.
and one other. But Canis would already know that Witherbane has a like 12-year-old daughter named Civ.
A leaky sieve.
Excuse me.
Bless you.
How old is Shalyn?
Shalyn is like 6, if I recall correctly in my head.
They're playing Polly Pockets. They're fine.
So
Once you guys are torturing people, me and Finn are just, we just got a letter. We just got
a letter.
Head into the door.
is everybody back?
I think so.
All right.
The real
So-
question is, who would be blue? Because we can both turn into a wolf.
JC, are you
Yeah.
still here?
I hear.
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Are we waiting on me? Sorry.
No. I was just checking to make sure. You were the only one that I didn't hear say they're here, so I just wanted to make sure. I
Oh,
was like,
no,
wait,
I'm
wait,
here.
Don't
I'm
start
DMing
unless-
I
with
don't know
the
what we're
DM
doing.
right now, so.
My bad. Solid.
So
Yeah, everyone just went silent after my Blue's Clues jokes. I thought it was awkward. Oh, well.
no. Final question.
Do we know what the final or do we still want to ask about a way to get onto the property?
Final question.
I do like that. I do like that option. It kind of would help us, even if we but it would help us in the save the one that they took route. It would also help us in the try to take one of theirs route.
Okay. Going once, going twice. How am I wording this?
Based off the way the question is like, is there a back way into the Witherbane complex or estate?
Okay.
Sold to the Sylar with the explanation.
All right, then that will be the
Sold for
question.
3,000 XP. Sylar.
Yep, that means y'all lose 3,000 XP. D-level, please. No.
No.
I can pry this level out of my cold, dead fucking hands. I'm sorry.
Oh, a meteor suddenly
That can be
strikes
arranged.
Moro for 1,000 damage.
Hey,
Yeah,
technically, if
those
you're a
are
vampire,
actually a
you're a
meteorite's a
vampire, you're
worm,
already
so
cold
I
and
have
dead.
warm hands. Should be able to take it at my warm hands actually, because a meteorite would make me warm.
My warm, dead
Well,
hands.
There'd be
The
nothing
meteor would
left
make
of
you
you.
dust.
Yeah, there'd be nothing left. All right, so
Yes, you'd be able to pry it.
there's always another way in, but I'm not telling. And his head falls limp.
Oh.
Fair enough.
Juno
Oh,
revivify his
sorry.
ass. Let me at him.
I mean, he's dead. You can go fight him as much as you want. You're just going to be beating a dead horse.
You want no
Uh,
fun.
Don't disfigure the head and mouth.
I looks at Yagoba confused. That's a weird request.
It's the only parts that are needed to do this again.
And you can do it again in a week, right?
10 days.
Yeah, she had a skull
would
she was
just figure
carrying
the
around for a
one
while
was
there.
bigger.
And then Shady winks at Yagaba.
Yaga bows.
Finn, you and
Mhm.
Moro go to the front door, and there's a
Finn will
frantic
just-
knocking.
Do I hear who's on the other side of the door?
No, you don't
Do I
hear
just
who's on
hear
the
a
other side.
frantic?
Just the frantic
I
knocking.
will
No, I
open
mean-
the door.
Like, is it a tall knock? Is it a short knock? Is it still a light knock? Or
I mean, it's a
There's a
heavy
lot of
knock at this
information.
point. Like, they started knocking like 8 minutes ago, but like it wasn't until they started knocking harder that you heard it.
all right?
I was busy.
Then I'll look at
I will
Morrow
open
and
the
just
door.
be like, okay, never mind.
Like, you open the door, and I don't know
There's
if
no
you
one
guys
there.
have ever seen
I don't like
Navina.
surprises, sorry.
But Navina
What's
is
the first
literally
step?
like, "Where's Shady?"
Which door? Which door was this?
The front
The
door.
front door.
Moore would have his hands up because he doesn't want to get anyone in trouble. I'll let the kid handle this.
And Finn just tilts their little wooden face at Navina and is like, we're already on it. Why don't you have a seat at the table? And then waves them towards the table in the house, wherever that is.
Move back to this spot. I forgot to put
Yeah.
chairs around that little table, but hey.
Yeah. Waves them over to the table on the left. And so if I'm here and Morrow is here and everybody else is downstairs, which is through that little trap door over here.
Let me just add a new token to this board. Damn it, cat, stop hitting buttons.
Where's my cat?
Morrow opened the door.
She is not
Finn
a
would have been
commoner.
like,
No, but it is a token
I'm
nonetheless.
and then Finn would look at Morrow and just be like, why don't you make some tea? and then heads over to
Sure.
the trap door
Oh.
and pops it open and sort of like does like a whistle, like a wood bird that Shady would recognize as
Get the fuck up here now.
Yeah.
Shady comes up. She climbs through the top of the this trap hole and stops and sees Navina. I don't think she even means to, but just for flavor, and I'm using it. She would immediately cast like Misty Step and just be 30 feet closer. Like just being closer to her daughter. And run over, like, or walk. She would walk over. She would, Navina. Dina.
Hello, mother.
I think she would step forward and kind of take a minute to look at her up and down and make sure she's all right. Or does she look physically injured in any way?
She doesn't look injured in any way, but you can tell she's very angry, very pissed off, and is...
Can she sense my anger? Because it's there too.
I would imagine so, based off the expression on your face.
Shady would step forward and kind of put her hands out like she's gonna like hug her, grab her shoulders and drop them and just say, "We are going to find Shalyn. And we are going to murder every single fucking one of those Witherbane pieces of shit on our way."
More come
And kind of
back
just
with
look in her
2
eye.
cups of herbal tea for both of them.
What was that?
I'm just coming back with the 2 cups of herbal tea for you.
Oh.
Because of that.
Yeah. Finn sent them to get some calming herbal tea.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then they would peek in and just be like, or peek in downstairs and just sort of like, be like, everything good down here?
Yeah, problem solved. We're coming up.
And then
Should I make more
just
tea?
make more tea. Yeah.
Alright. So you go back to the kitchen.
Morrow's like, oh, okay.
This
And
is
then
what I
Finn
do
would
now
Come out of
instead
the
of reading.
basement.
post up over here and then just be like, we need some information about how to get onto the Witherbane property. You got any contacts or any information that we could have?
No, and unfortunately, with the letter that I was handed just a few moments ago before I came here, I can't be much help to you.
Can I make a perception check to see if Navina's wearing my bracelet?
Sure. But I think your passive perception's enough to notice it.
She's
Vi's
wearing
gonna
it?
come out of
Yeah.
the basement looking
Okay.
every bit the criminal that he technically is, wiping like his bloodied hand on his own arm.
What did the
Um,
letter say?
Can we see the letter?
She pulls it out and puts it on the table.
And then Finn would look at the investigating people and just sort of like make a general like hand wave at them.
Shady would look at Canis and say, and we can throw a few thorns their way as well.
I'd love to imagine that Morrow's just getting the herbs from Yagaba.
Shady's just druid crafting some kind of very spiny like vine in her around her arm, her hand, like It's probably cutting her. She doesn't care.
Vi hops up and sits on the table, facing towards Navina.
Nothing the matter.
Being the bisexual whore we all know he is.
And Juno's standing there like a normal person.
For those that look at the letter, there is the words, "Do what is required of you. Remove Harold. Or else." And at the bottom of the letter is 4 drops of blood.
What was the third sentence? Sorry.
Hey,
What is required of you? Remove Harold.
Or else.
That was the last bit. That was it?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
hey,
Then
DM, I might have a spell that could apply here.
Okay.
It is Sanguine Secrets.
Okay.
I can draw knowledge through the power of blood about a creature. Oh, it's within range? Fuck, it's C. I thought it was with the blood. Fuck, never mind.
We can take it with us
Yeah.
if necessary.
sorry.
And then if Morrow says all of that kind of stuff out loud, it's like, oh fuck, wait, no, I have to be close. I think Miffin would be like, can we borrow this?
Well,
Yeah.
something I can do instead is I'll just use the memorize spell to memorize this.
Okay.
It's 3 lines. I don't think you need to memorize it.
Trust me, with my memory, I'll need to. It's just an excuse for someone to write it down. And I can just like, yes, here we go.
I suppose, where is Harold?
Harold is currently being held at the estate because now we can't take any direct action without risking Shallin's life.
Do you know of anything that the Witherbanes care enough about, perhaps their own, that might balance the scales?
I mean, I would tell her the names of the people we got from the corpse. Maybe not tell her where we got the names. But that those are the people involved.
Well, he's only got 4 kids,
What?
and we know the name of 3.
I certainly agree.
The only vulnerable one is Civ, and Civ never leaves the estate.
Fair enough. Well, we do have some information. We might be able to use. I'll give them the names of the people that we know so far. But I think our plan, we want to go to the estate. I think this might be the only way we can do much.
And as you guys are talking, you all hear the familiar poof sound, and Sinsel is on the table.
I was just about to ask about Sinsel.
Good morning, Sinsel.
Finn pets the cat.
Or still doesn't really know Sinsel that well, since I think they've only ever interacted once before this, and it was like a glance at them.
It's just funny to me that you said that Sinsel appeared on the table, and my cat literally jumped up and was like demanding affection at the same exact time. So
I found my cat. He was in my closet.
that's where he belongs.
Don't closet shame my cat. You know
Your
he's
cat's
sensitive.
never coming out.
He's got anxiety. And
He has so
skin.
bad anxiety.
But I
My
think our
cat's just
involvement with this would be indirect action, no?
Sinsel just looks at everyone. Goes, "It's finally good to have a full peace of mind. Sorry it was so hard to communicate before." How is everyone?
Well, we're about to go destroy an entire family, but you know, other than that, pretty good.
Interesting. Since you all
How are you doing?
managed to take out the Lich, a lot of my power has returned.
Hmm.
May I suggest something if you're going to help this lovely lady here? How about I go set fire to their warehouse?
Hey,
Senso
hey
wants to
guys,
get
I like
into the
this cat.
shit.
I
It's
like
really
this cat.
interesting because it's really funny because Shady was literally just sitting here being like, I am going to try to convince the Sinsel who is trying to teach us how to fight the void and be on the side of peace, how to go murder a fucking family with that void shit. And now she's suddenly very, very suspicious that Sinsel has popped in here and suggested exactly that.
Oh, so we're exterminating their bloodline. Gotcha.
Yeah. Um,
Juno
We're
would
leaving
love.
Shannick for
Actually-
last. I want
think
him to
Finn
watch.
is just like sort of like scratching around their ear and under their chin, and then just goes, "You think you could find a kid for us before you do that with your like popping in and out of reality thing that you got going on, and then we can go destroy a warehouse with fire.
Uh,
It'll be fun."
what's the name of the child?
And then Finn just looks at Shady and Navina and is like,
Shalyn
"Why
De
don't
La
you fill
Rosa.
in?"
Shalyn Delarosa, and you see the cat's head twist almost like an owl, where it's like almost
Nice.
upside down for a second, and then pops out of existence.
Cheshire cat. Cheshire cat.
I was gonna say, as much as
I
do
love Alice in
Tinsel,
Wonderland.
I am so incredibly
Shady
suspicious of this
hates
cat.
Alice in Wonderland because she knows who wrote it.
And then
Anyway, sorry.
Like, you know,
What were
the
you
actual
saying,
person.
Juno?
Or
That's great.
stupid face.
Abel.
I was
talked over
saying,
you.
as much
Speak.
as I love this cat, Juno is also like just incredibly suspicious of this cat.
a few seconds later,
Moro has no ties to them at all.
the cat pops back into existence and says, Sean's in a cage in a lightly lit room. From what I can tell, it's the basement of the estate of someone.
Okay. Shady was about to ask about what light direction was coming through because she was going to do some nature shit, but nope, we know where they're at.
But
Do you
if
hear any water?
water?
Yes, drainage.
No.
Hmm.
But there was a weird table with spikes on it.
Ah,
And there
Was
was
the child on the table?
no
The child's in a cage.
child's in the cage, but there's
Okay.
there's a guy down there.
Can you take us to him?
I can't teleport others. I can just teleport myself between places between the realms. But I have been listening to some of what you guys said while I was sleeping. They have a warehouse just outside of their estate that if I set fire to, and like you
To
see
drown
her
them out.
paw raise and like flames flicker between the different little claws, I'm sure we can pull some of them away to make it easier to get in and out.
yes, I like this.
but I'll need to know when you guys plan to go so I can do this. I mean, it is kind of only like mid-afternoon. Do you want to do this in broad daylight? Do you want to do this tonight? Do you want to wait till tomorrow?
We're not waiting that long. I need 4 hours.
I need a long rest to get my spell slots back.
Okay, 8
not-
hours and we go. Shady's like,
Yeah, I see the urgency. I'm not doing anything without my full spell slots.
fair. Same.
It gives us
So,
time to. We can go like scout out the exterior
Yes,
and then
those
come
of us
back while
that
there.
yeah, those of us that don't need to sleep as long. Sinsel, can you keep an eye on her and let us know if anything happens? If they do anything with her, can you keep an eye on her?
yeah. I can go hang out in the cage with her. She won't know I'm there. Or do you want me to let her know I'm there?
Shady kind of looks at Navina of like, would that, like, does not say it, but kind of like gives her the like tilt head, like, would that scare her? Or would she, I guess you would say, like, does Shalin like cats?
Shalin loves animals. But
Shalin's actually deathly afraid of cats.
Shalin also isn't. She's 6, so she doesn't really have personal space.
I look at Sinsel, you can handle it.
What did I get myself
Sinsel becomes
into?
our enemy after this.
So, no to setting fire to the warehouse. Just watch the kid.
For right now,
Just watch the kid for now. We'll give you
we need to prepare because Shady's
Prepare.
just nodding, thinking to herself, like she can't even finish.
When, like, Sinsel poofs and then pops on top of Finn's head and says,
Finn's like, cool.
"Sorry." And a paw reaches in, like, phases between your head,
Mm-hmm.
and then a second later comes back out. And in your head, you hear, "Just let me know when you're ready," and disappears again.
Okay then.
Shady would look to
Sinsel took Finn's
Navina
brain.
and say,
Going insane. Got no brain.
Before anything else, real quick,
yeah,
Finn, you directly feel a pull on your conscience or your conscious mind of where Sinsel currently is.
Nice. Okay. Got it.
I'll have to add a feat or a item for that, but until further notice, your mind is now bonded to Sinsel to know where Sinsel is at all times.
Extras.
So there is no reason. There's nothing they should be able to gain from torturing this child apart from further pressing the urgency of their demands. Would it be possible if some kind of meeting could be made between your two families to discuss the plan to kill Horace, or what is his name?
Harold. There's
If it was made to appear, it doesn't need to be some kind of active plan. This may buy time.
I don't have a way of, other than like going to their estate and talking to them, to talk to them. This letter just showed up at my door. The only thing I can... The hard part of this is like, if a letter showed up at my door, that means somebody inside of my household works for them. and I don't know who.
Hmm.
So coming here is already put more than I'm willing to risk, in a sense. I've got to get back home and play par for the course at the moment.
Okay, well. I think we have some resting and some preparing to do, and he'll Yagaba look to his companions. But I think tonight, maybe the night we begin this. Yes.
Yes.
Can you hold off until then, or perhaps make loud enough plans that perhaps this spy will see what you are doing? He'll kind of pause for a moment and look back. Is there any kind of lie that might be useful for them to believe?
You asking that to Navina or to the party?
Just the party. Just kind of
Okay.
positing the notion and be like, well, now is potentially a chance to keep a lie in the air that this agent in your household might be able to say. They could share it, and it might be useful if they were to believe it. Perhaps we pick a warehouse that we will not set on fire, and then we tell them that there is some plan to light it on fire, and then we light a different one on fire. We could see if guards move. You could tell each person in your immediate household a different lie, and whichever one they seem to go to is probably going to tell you which one is the liar. Does this make sense? I am perhaps rambling.
Navina will kind of. I don't think I have to kill him tonight, but to be seen at the estate almost if I'm preparing to usurp my family. Perhaps I just need to be there looking the part.
Yes.
But
I'll walk you home.
I don't think that's a good idea.
You're not going by yourself.
If you go back with
I'll
me,
go.
if any of you go back with me, it could be a very bad thing.
Shady's nose just twists in complete disgust because she hates fucking all of this.
Get your rest. Do what you can. If you see that weird poofing cat again and something bad's happened, let me know. But you and I need to catch up on some things after this
Clearly,
is over.
it's good to see you. I'm sorry it's this.
Yeah. How about you visit more often?
You told me to stay away.
Every child that feels abandoned tells the person that abandoned them to stay away. When I needed you most, you weren't here. Now that I have more than a need of you, you are here. Let's fix this problem and then not be so distant.
Shady, eyes twitching, tear, just stands there. I will be around whenever you need me or want me, I guess. As long as it's safe for you.
She wraps you in a hug and leaves. But
As soon
you
as she steps out
notice
the door, Shady drops into like a crisscross sit. Just
you hear the fluttering of bat wings following her.
oh, don't. More tears. Shady just sits there staring. She's in several different places right now. None of them in this room. I think she probably ends up meditating. I don't even think she goes where she was supposed to. I think she just ends up sitting there. She's in.
So does anybody have anything they want to accomplish over the next 8 hours for long rest?
Finn, what was it we were gonna do? Because I would eventually wake up probably before they do.
I wanted to case the joint, basically.
Okay.
But I was going to do it in a wild shape before resting.
Okay.
See if I could like sniff out a different way in.
Shady reaches up and squeezes Canis's hand on her shoulder, and just holds her there, or holds them there for a little bit. Doesn't say anything.
Yagaba would take a crack at trying to brew up a healing potion. Oh wait, no, I won't be able to do that while I'm asleep. So, nothing. I'm gonna go to bed immediately. The children, we have put them somewhere.
Yeah, they're in
The
the
bedroom.
room that would have been Finn's, but Finn doesn't need to sleep, so just them in there.
Yeah, I mean, every one of the rooms came with a bed, so like there's a bed for Finn, even though Finn doesn't need it.
Okay. Copy that. Yagaba will put light over here by the door, and then he's gonna go retire.
And then before, like, while everybody's kind of doing that, I think Finn would put on the second I'm a little kid and like wander out and then head towards like the Witherbane estate, and then before reaching it would wild shape into a dog. Just like a mutt looking dog that's obviously wooden but doesn't, so it looks like one of those like sandy colored like scruffy dogs. And just sort of like trots around the place, seeing if there's any place that smells are overlapping and accrued that seems weird, like there's no door here, why are there so many smells at this wall space, that kind of stuff.
You're talking about at the Witherbane campaign or estate?
Yeah, at the estate. Just checking out the perimeter.
Give me an investigation check. What's your passive on that as well?
Passive investigation is a 16.
Okay.
Great. But, oh, wait, as a dog, it would be different. It's at advantage for smells, which is what we're talking about. Mastiff is the only dog that's available. Okay. Mm. I don't even know what dice I have on right now.
Golden dice for 12.
And with the senses, it
So
goes up to a 14.
14. I thought you retained your once again.
Well, with the sorry. Then fine, it's a 12.
Yeah, no. So your passive is still 16 because you retain all of your skills and saving throws inside of your wild shape and 5.5e rules according to rules as written. So
Yeah,
as
just
you're
take their stat block.
yeah, so you're as you're like wandering around aimlessly, like I say that in air quotations, aimlessly, you you come across like the scent of like heavy traffic into a sidewall, as if like people just like phase through it, and as like you start to like sniff in a sense, like you're trying to find a spot to like urinate on, like you stick your nose to the wall and your nose kind of like phases through it as if it's not really a wall but more of an
Got it.
illusion.
Okay. I think the dog would lift its leg and pretend to pee. It's fucking made of wood, so there's no actual peeing. And then just sort of like do that thing where they like gruff up the ground and kick back and like throw up a bunch of clods there. And then
I'm always muted when I say the funniest shit. I said it's pine sap.
um
That shit's sticky, bro.
trying to decide how many uses of wild shape do I have at this level. I don't remember. Give me a moment.
Like 3?
I'm looking features. So I've done it once, and then I would have the dog sort of like, now that it's done its business, sort of like scamper off into like, is there like tall brush anywhere, or is there like bushes or something that they could be like, haha, pounce into?
So where their estate is, there are 5 warehouses around you.
Okay.
And it's like there's 3, like it almost makes an L shape around the outside of the estate wall.
Okay.
There's not any like bushes or anything because it's all like it all leads to street markets and everything else.
Right. Is there anybody on this street at the moment, or anybody else around the
I mean, there's
area?
the normal traffic of like people walking up and down the streets and everything. There's nothing
Are there
out
any
of the
cart,
ordinary.
barrels, crates?
On like the outside edges of the warehouses, there's absolutely some barrels and crates. Yeah.
All right. And the dog will go behind that, and I will wild shape into a spider
Okay.
and come out as a spider and tick back over to the wall and go through the wall as a spider.
As you pass through the wall, you currently see like 10 guards that are just like walking around the estate periodically that you can directly see. You would, from your knowledge of like existing, you would know that there's probably either double or triple that are actually walking around the estate. Just from like
Okay.
your direct line of sight, that there's at least 30 guards that are patrolling the area.
Okay.
The
And
house that
then-
you see currently has 2 stories. And then like The roof almost looks like the attic exists where there could possibly be more rooms.
All right. If I can make it to the building itself, I want to start like looking around the base to see if there's any of those like you know how like sometimes like basements have like small windows at the top. That's what I'm looking for.
Like attic side or second floor?
Or no, bottom floor. I'm looking for basement stuff.
So the side that you would have come in from that, there's not anything that gives away that there's a basement there.
Okay. I'm just like going around the outside of the house.
I mean, I imagine you're a tiny spider, right?
Yep. So like looking for a window or a crack or a hole or a grate.
So as you would come around to like the back side of the compound, you would see that there is a grate that like flows oxygen down into a basement.
All right, that's where I'm going.
So as you climb down this like 1.5 foot wide grate that goes down, it goes straight down and then about 8 feet down banks to a flat. As you go in and you look in, you could see that there is a single guy, a crate that is like a cage with a individual in, and like you feel the ping from Sinsol, even though Sinsol's currently like invisible. You know Sinsol's there, and you also see a torture rack. And currently, the child is unconscious on the ground. Maybe from sleep, maybe from anything else.
From here.
But what? All right. Now I know where we're going. Hang on, I gotta look. Over 10. I'm about to do something stupid. Great. I didn't. Okay. So then I'll have a moment of clarity and back up as the spider and go back out and head home.
Okay. It's about the time you get back home, everybody be waking up from their long rest.
Sweet.
So for those that are taking
Finn was
long
about
rest,
to go murder somebody. Sorry.
take a long rest. I'm gonna hit the bathroom real quick. I'll be right back.
Megan, mute. I'm coming into your room.
Fine.
That sounded more like a threat, to be honest.
Was, certainly. You're in
It is.
danger!
Look out!
I'm gonna swap up some spells for sure. What do you guys think about our attack? I like the burn warehouse. Draw some people, like wait when they run, then we go on the attack. Do we want like a forward unit, or do we want to just like full assault whole time?
I think we should check to make sure if everyone in there is evil, and if they are, we stun at the exits and then light them on fire, and then just wait for them all to leave.
Well, yeah. I mean, once Finn tells us what they know, it's possible they might be able to have some way to get that kid out of there. Because if it's all on fire, they'll die of smoke inhalation eventually.
Yeah. No, that's... Sorry.
No, one sec. I'll put it here.
I mean, we've got like 3 methods of teleportation. We could probably get the kid out.
100% preparing spells differently.
Yeah, when we're going in for a
If we're going,
I
oh
mean,
yeah, since we're going to burn out, so it
infiltration
doesn't matter.
and whatnot. So
And our targets are humanoid.
yeah, so we're not dealing. We shouldn't be dealing with void shit.
Yeah.
Oh,
Radiant
perfect!
is
I can
still effective, but
finally use my cosmic horror spell.
cosmic horror?
Yeah,
Sexy. Oh wait.
well,
HORR.
it doesn't say. Oh right, both are good. Whilst I assume, like, it doesn't actually say on it, it doesn't, but I assume it doesn't work on skeletons, just because, like, the fuck's a skeleton gonna be afraid of?
I killed Am. That's so crazy.
Oh no!
It was a threat.
Oh no!
Oh my god. God. You son of a bitch.
Oh, you killed Kenny, you bastard!
she's alive.
I'm alive. I'm dead. I'm muted.
We're just discussing.
I have like a hypnotic
new
pattern
spells.
spell.
Am, you're muted. You're muted.
Who's muted?
You.
I lived, bitches.
Hell yeah.
All right.
All right. Long rest.
I live,
make
bitch.
Make sure everyone's HP doesn't get all foobarred, y'all.
Check your HP, y'all.
I have.
Oh, don't worry, Chasing. I updated my spells minutes ago.
Okay, I'm still looking and just double checking all the shit because there's a lot of stuff.
There is, but luckily we're not going. Hopefully, unless the DM surprises me, we're not going against too much undead, which means I can use some of my other spells.
Does anyone else here have
Oh
or
no! All the people are.
want to take Pass Without Trace or think we'll need it?
Oh man. If we're gonna do any stealth, that is.
I did bring
don't
Fiend
think
Flesh 4
we're gonna
by.
stealth this.
Because I can prepare it, but it's also I only have 2 second level spells, and I have a lot of like other combat spells that were good to use at second level. But if I'm the only one that can cast it, I will.
I think I can cast it.
And I would definitely be interested in hearing Finn's layout, like what they found.
Yeah, like while everybody is like waking up and doing their ablutions and breakfast, Finn's probably sketching out a general layout of the manor and like what they found and how they got down, what the room looked like, where everything was in the room, and like the general positions of the guards, but also where the couple of warehouses were around them.
Should I summon Fae or Lesser Demon? Jokes.
Actually, I don't know
Fae
if I
doesn't
have
turn on you.
cats without a trace.
As far as I know, the only one that has that is Chasing.
Yeah. Just double checking. Because I feel like as a druid, it's on my, I could take it if it's a thing.
You can take it because I can. I just
But then I like lose like most of my. Actually, I'll do this one and I'll take Pass Without a Trace, so you don't have to worry about it.
okay.
Do we think we're going to like do any amount of stealth in this, or will it be full assault with maybe like 1 or 2 people sneaking around to try to like get access to the child? Just
I mean, that's not a bad idea.
I say we take a hostage of our own, preferably the kid that never leaves the estate.
I am down to do that.
That way, when we get to the
not.
basement, we can go, you hurt that kid, we hurt this kid.
Agreed.
Finn sort of like crackles a little and is like, no.
We're not hurting kids. We are not hurting kids. We're not hurting kids. We're not hurting kids. And that
There's a
he
difference
says it that
between
many
hurting
times.
kids and using the threat.
Not to the
I
kid.
just think that's icky. You know, like we're just stooping to their
Hey,
level.
guess what? They have a kid. We want to stay alive. We have a kid. If we have a kid, they want to stay alive. They can't hurt that kid without the fear of us hurting that kid.
I
Finn
don't
just
want
looks
to
at
get a
Vi
kid.
and goes,
Surviving
It's
without
called a bargaining
standards
chip.
isn't something.
Vi,
It's called
just
something I
because
don't
you
want
were
to
used
do.
as a tool doesn't mean that's the way we
Jesus
should
Christ.
treat
You
everyone.
play fair, people die. Simple. You play on fair grounds, people die. They've kidnapped a fucking kid. You want the kid to die? Cool. We go in there
Above
without
board,
any
I'm not comfortable
leverage.
kidnapping a kid.
Cool, then we go in there
Yeah,
with
I'm
no
not.
leverage.
Well, we can't get the kid first anyway. We will be making an assault onto their estate before we could kidnap anyone.
Finn's like, technically, I could get down there by myself and just fucking murk the dude, but I would need a way to get us out afterwards.
Agreed.
I could probably follow you. I can turn into a rat now.
Anybody else can turn into an animal that's real small?
No.
Wait,
So Finn just looks at Vi and is like,
wait.
what if we push them towards you and give you the chance to just fuck them all up that way?
Well, how am I supposed to get in there?
I can cast gaseous form on you.
How many people can you get with that?
I can only do one person with it. I would have to go into cast it, then go into rad form, and then go in. I need to concentrate on it, but I could do get one person in.
What if you gaseous form me, I get in the basement, kill the dude, you two come in later?
What if you use the
Or
gaseous form to get the child out?
Yeah, that's what I was
that
thinking.
too. Yeah.
I think if we can secure the child fastest and then
Then we can do
assault,
whatever we want.
yes.
My
I
only
like
problem is I can't cast it whilst I'm a rat. I'll have to switch out of the rat to cast it and go back.
so
Can
that
you
would
only be a rat for a little while, or can you be a rat
No,
multiple times?
I'm gonna be a rat multiple times, but that's still a window to where I'm not a rat and there's a guy who can probably see me. I'm not that inconspicuous given the bright hair and the tall stature.
yes, I think once you are there, if there are two of you, you will just
Yeah.
dispose of this man and take the child. Yes?
Yeah,
That's what
that
I'm
makes
thinking.
more sense.
And you guys post up. And then Finn is like, are we like walking and talking, or are we planning and then going?
I was thinking we are having some of this conversation before we leave while people are still
Yeah,
preparing
that's
with
why I just
things.
wanted to make sure.
Yeah.
One thing I would recommend is we have everyone else on outside on standby just in case something happens, along with the sending stone to communicate if something happens.
I agree. We will be outside.
I
do
didn't
not.
check the warehouses around, though.
Hey, what if we get help from Navina?
How so?
I wouldn't want to risk someone else.
Well, they have their own guards.
Army?
Hey, they should, right?
But
I
she
think
has
that's a
a
Sylar question.
She has a mole. So if we tell her our plan and she includes anyone, they will know that part.
Well, I was going to say that's why we don't tell her our plan. We just tell her to send people there.
Finn, I
Because,
made an
you know, the
assumption,
whole
but
occupying force.
This is
I
fair.
probably shouldn't do this. But is there a sight line from the outside of the building to the child?
No.
Okay, it's just a thought. Could have used negative image and just swapped places and turned into a rat and left.
So I like this plan of you two going into the basement, disposing the guard, taking the child. The rest of us are nearby, and once you have taken the child, we begin our attack. Is this fair?
Yeah, that sounds good.
And
Well,
if we
if need
can,
be, I could always go to the warehouse we're setting on fire and give the guards something to chase.
yes.
Because I
Yeah,
could
I
make
think
more
that's
of a
fine.
ruckus after the fire, so they get more guards. And
Diversion.
then I make them chase me around Waterdeep for however long.
Yeah, just don't get caught again. But I mean, we could probably go bust you out again if necessary. But
Well, I don't really mind still water, so I don't mind spending a day or two there while you guys come and get me.
okay. And then looks at like Canis and Juno and Shady, and it's like, where do you guys want to be? What do you want to be doing?
Well, kid might need medical attention, so I'll go with you if that's where we're going.
Finn, you hear in your mind, is it time to set fire to things?
Almost.
Senseless and arsonist.
Treat? No treat. No treat. No treat.
Treat, no treat. Treat, no treat. Treat, no treat. Oh,
Fire? No fire.
it's time for
Almost done.
an AP. What does that spell? Party.
Mm-hmm.
Right, so we doing this?
I'm just waiting to know what Canis and Shady are up to. I just want to make sure I'm not leaving them out.
Shady is very quiet and is very much lost in trying to become the most deadly weapon that she can.
I'm pretty sure Shady's out for blood.
Shady's probably
can
out
you-
front fletching.
Perfect.
It might be beneficial if we could find anybody to get Shitty in there. They'd probably be very good at comforting the child. Because I'm pretty sure gaseous form, they need to be willing.
Yeah.
And it might be hard to convince the child to willingly become gas for a bit.
I think.
A 6-year-old, absolutely, who's
this.
terrified.
Yeah. And I'm not sending Navina in there.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
Could
Right.
Sinsel bring the sending stone in there so we could talk to the child?
No.
Okay.
The child will not agree to come with you. That is fine. It means either way, she now has 2 people on her side in that room.
Mhm.
And we will come through the house to get there, I am certain.
I say we run over the plan once more so everyone knows their roles.
I agree. So first, the warehouse is set on fire.
Distraction.
Yeah.
Then we have Finn and Morrow, who are going to travel into the manor, dispose of the guard, secure the child, gaseous form if possible. Navai, you do want to cause mayhem by the warehouse, but we are going to essentially fight every single person inside of that manor. Would you rather be at the manor with us? We can keep you alive for longer. Not that you will struggle, but it will be easier.
I mean, hey, if you want to cast that beast form on me, I'll just go crazy in the manor.
I was
very much
planning on
like-
casting Fiend Flesh on you too.
Excellent.
I mean, if what's it called? Gaseous form doesn't work, I can just summon an army of rats.
So here's what I'm
Okay.
hearing. Those 2 go in, get the kid, stay with the kid, while you load me up with spells, and I just go ape shit upstairs.
The
Pretty
idea
much.
is if we can get the kid out before any of y'all have to go apeshit, that would be the best. If we go in and we can't get the kid out, then we need you to go apeshit.
Yes.
Hold on,
Or I
I
just
think I
go
have
ape
another
shit
spell
both
to help the
ways.
kid get out. Let me quickly look through my
So
spells.
to make sure we can relay this message when you get down there, we have the sending stones we need.
I have one of them, but I don't have the other one.
No,
I have the
Sarah
other
has
one from Sarah.
Oh, you have it still.
Yeah.
That's right.
I mean,
Then we have
I don't
both.
think, I don't know that I gave it back. I was
No,
talking to you guys.
Yeah, you didn't specify you gave it back. That's my bad. Continue on.
Perfect. Then you go down, you tell us whether or not the child is willing, and then we begin our full attack. We will enchant Vi. Vi, there's several new ones all over the mansion. And I think the rest of us will pick off anyone who manages somehow, against all odds, to get by him. Are we agreed?
I like this plan.
I do as
Yeah,
well.
Same.
sounds good.
Let us begin then.
All right. So I think the thing that we need to just before we go, I think the thing that we need to make sure that we are is sneaky up to the
Mm-hmm.
estate. That's where
How
we
far
need
away
it.
is it from where we are? Like
Probably about
walking?
45 minutes to an hour.
I would wait till we're closer.
Yeah.
And how long can you be in your two forms, the rat and the
An
spider?
hour.
I'm pretty sure indefinitely. I'll have to check though. Let me have a look.
Okay.
It should be
So-
the same as it should be like an hour though.
Well, if
Minimum.
it's like an hour and they're about 45 from here, so if we get, 30 minutes?
3 hours now. Sorry.
Oh,
I
excellent.
could do 3 hours.
I was gonna say you're a higher level now. It should be half your level.
Yep, there we go.
I should think
Let
it would be
me
easy for
quickly-
a rat to carry a spider. So
Yeah, it's an hour. Polymorph lasts an hour.
How many times can you do polymorph?
It's special kind of polymorph, so I can do this one.
So make sure you can do it enough times to get in and out.
Yeah, it is. Okay, it doesn't actually list on the thing how many times I can do it, but it has 5 charges apparently. So
Yeah.
And 5 times.
5.
Yeah.
perfection. I will need to take some of our party gold.
Okay.
And I will take about let's go with 25 gold. And I will be giving it away to people as we get closer.
If shit hits the fan severely with the child, I will use one of my door latches and do a shadow portal.
Okay. You got one on you?
They're in my scarf, or at least they should
Okay.
be, because someone
Cool,
handed
cool,
me
cool.
to them. Handed me them.
I just want to make sure you have them equipped.
I actually ate them. I'm sorry about that.
Oh, you
Yeah,
did
dude,
eat
I
them.
thought there was
Oh.
snacks.
I
Me and
was
Abel
Okay,
would shared them.
yeah,
and then
I've got-
everybody got their
got 2 of my
special
Scarfy.
party equipment that we got, like the magical shit.
My special glaive,
Yes.
yes.
Any
Okay.
attunements necessary?
Everything's done. Good.
Yeah, if you're not attuned to anything, you could absolutely be, because you would have attuned to it in your long rest and everything else.
Mm-hmm.
Copy that. Get my
All right.
portends on.
Yeah, let's see what your portents are.
Let's roll.
Oh, nice.
Ooh. Someone will do very
Mm.
poorly today.
Portent
So you-
dice are the only dice you'll be happy whether it's a 1 or a 20.
Truth.
Yeah, you want
You always just get
Yeah.
like when it's like a 13,
1
you're like
1 through
"Aw."
5 is great.
So you think.
Oh, an 18.
I'm buffing my characters to make them not
Stop
susceptible
it!
to porn. No, I
Stop,
don't change anything. I just
stop
joke.
it, DM, stop!
Damn,
Alright.
by the way, it doesn't say it on the item. I do still have the default patches, yeah? Because you said it in DM.
Yes, you
Just
have the
wanted to make
default
sure.
patches. The only ones that we pay attention to, like, again, you only have 2 of each of them. So once they're gone, they're gone. But the ones that you roll for, I think we said weekly or monthly.
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 In-game monthly.
Yeah. Those you only have those monthly, but the other ones, once you use them, they're just gone. But your robes don't go away.
The ropes don't, so I get infinite rope.
You don't get infinite rope. Once it's used, it's gone.
No, I'm joking. You said robe, but I was joking. I said rope.
My cat just knocked over my beer on my keyboard. Hopefully, it doesn't break my keyboard.
Oh!
Egg, you know about that.
I might
do
be
know
able to
about
give
them.
you a run for your money with daggers. Just a heads up.
Are you gonna tear your shirt apart and tape daggers to yourself?
Oh, which, by the way,
Oh,
I
I can
have
just-
your shirt. It's in my inventory.
You took it out of the party inventory?
Yeah, it's
No, there's
there.
just 2 pieces. He ripped it in half.
Nay,
No, I have a scarf
I
to put the
overruled
daggers
that. We have tattered remains of that shirt.
Wait.
in. Yeah, I just put daggers in my scarf because unlike Vi, I've got intelligence. Intelligence. Intelligente.
Well, I'm sure.
All
I'm
right, so
definitely-
we're heading out.
Yeah, I'm putting light on Vi, and then as we pass like beggars, I'm gonna be like handing out a couple gold and be like, "You saw no one, and the copper for the lady returns 10 golden, returns tenfold in gold," and just like keeps chanting this thing basically.
Okay.
If my keyboard doesn't work, I'm ordering a new one tomorrow.
What? Oh no.
Welcome
If-
to
if.
my life. I
if
have
it doesn't.
no computer.
All right, so when we get a little closer, I will cast Pass Without a Trace on the party and just be like, this is only going to work while I'm here. Because you got to stay like closer to me. But
I think if we can get the drop on them just getting up to the estate, we'll be in a good position.
and so it'll last for an hour. So probably when we're like a block or 2 away from the estate. Toss that up.
Oh no. Oh no.
Not working?
At all.
It probably shorted out. Is it just the keyboard?
Yeah, I press Q and my Windows key is opening. Oh
Oh,
no.
because it's engaging them
second-
all. You need
the
to dry it
second it's
out first
built, you
because
should
that water is
immediately
engaging all the
unplug it.
pieces that it touches.
Yeah, you need to immediately unplug
2
it. turn it
layers
upside
of
down.
explanation.
Hold the phone. Oh no, hold on a second.
Oh no.
Yeah, disconnect. Do you have any?
No.
Do you have any
Oh,
canned air
no.
or any kind of?
No,
like
you do
that?
not can air it. You
Don't?
literally have to just turn it upside down, let it air dry, so let all the water flow out on its own. Because if you
Yep.
can air it, you'll push that water further in, therefore shorting more
Sorting out
keys.
more.
Even after
Trust me,
it's
when I
like-
spill, yes, because the water will still be there.
I don't drink water, so I don't have to worry about this.
drinks
the
only
liquid.
urine. Wait,
Yeah, I definitely think all
No,
of
no,
the
no,
stuff
it's
that's
apple
in
juice.
Mhm.
yeah, all of the stuff that's in apple juice will definitely dry better than just water.
Listen, man. Moro eats
I'm
books.
listening.
I
I'm
drink
listening. What were
piss.
you
That's
saying?
what
I'm
I-
listening.
All right, let's go kill some
Well,
people.
You missed it. Yeah,
Let's go kill everybody while our DM is panicking.
yeah.
Getting
So,
what these
DM, I actually
unprepared.
rolled 4 20s in a row. I think I'm the DM.
so I like this plan. Does anybody have anything that they would like to add or final things?
It's an awesome plan, but my plan is to make a better plan and then make it my plan.
Nice, it's a good plan. Yes, it's the best plan. Do that.
Yeah, exactly.
But you can communicate with your your Cheshire cat now telepathically. So I suppose
Yeah. I'll
you can
just
trigger
let him
that
know
fire.
when I go
I mean,
in.
Yeah.
That's when I'll be like, do it.
Perfect.
At worst, I might be able to finagle bringing the Sending Stone as a rat because I have got Obfuscate Object as a spell.
I mean, I don't lose any of my items just because I'm a
Oh,
spider.
yeah, but I don't think you can use the items whilst you're spider. You have to go out of spider form.
No, but I can be a spider a bunch of times.
I mean, we could also have done another plan where we just swap you and the child
Or
because
we
I
could
have
just
the
go
switch
with
form spell.
the yeah, that's true.
I know. I'm just talking
do the
about it
plan
because
that
it's
we're
just
doing.
fun to talk about.
No, agreed.
Yeah.
Agreed.
okay.
If there was any kind
Yeah.
of like swapsy out, I'd definitely.
Yeah, no, I'm
Yeah.
definitely down with being like turned into the kid that they're about to torture so that I can be like, oh,
You
ow.
just turn into a
Oh,
moose midway
oh,
through.
ow.
Oh god, what a
I
mind
didn't
fuck
know the
that'd be.
child knew how to do that.
Mm-hmm.
Kid
Yeah,
just
we're definitely
breaks
going to
out with,
torture
like,
these guys,
thunder
though.
wave.
I have.
Why do we gotta torture
I-
everybody, y'all?
No. These guys specifically, because they're trying to torture a child. It's just like a twist of fate, you know. It's like it needs to happen. The other guys, I don't care. That's why I didn't involve myself. But these ones, they do need it. They're going to torture a child. It needs to happen for the cliche to work. And that's why I'm going to Clutch of Darkness then. Definitely. Not because I've always wanted to use that spell. Never had a good opportunity.
Yeah.
Because
Yagma is
I
definitely more on the
not good.
just kill base. He doesn't care much
Yeah.
for
Well,
the
I think I need
torturing.
to-
Tomorrow's neutral. I mean, he's tortured people in the past. He's done shit for his patron, like, but I mean, he's not gonna do it for no reason.
Mhm.
But obviously, if you're planning to torture a child and you're getting tortured, that's just twist of fate. The irony is funny,
Well,
you know.
We need to
understand where you're coming
pause.
until I can reboot my computer, this new keyboard that I just stole will not work. And apparently,
it
OBS is not
3 a.m.
working.
Do we want to
We
do
could
the
do the plan
attack
tomorrow.
next week?
Yeah, and tomorrow, next week. Ugh. But
Uh,
yeah, I mean, I think it should deserve its own session. It's like a whole planned adventure. I think if we
So,
fit a combat
that's-
into this session, it would be up to 6 a.m.
no. So like that's perfectly fine to go next week on that because
And next week, Shady and I will be playing from the same place.
oh
Yay.
snap!
Hey. So we'll
Yeah.
hold on. Whose account will you use? Shady's account or your account?
I'm
They'll
We
be
both
in the
have
sure
same
we can
computers.
account, not in the
probably
same.
be
Yeah.
on my own
laptops.
laptop.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Oh, you had a missed opportunity there to have like an amalgamation Discord account.
Worst.
Right,
Just
but
Kevin Shady.
Meg already had to Jaeger me twice. I think.
Yeah, I do apologize about the Valley Girl Shady. So
No, but that's what I sound like. I don't mind. I haven't watched the episodes, so I literally got got home at like midnight.
I
No,
promise you, it was a 70% accurate impression. Minimum.
solid.
I did my best.
All right. Then I'm gonna stop the
Minimum.
recording
Sometimes
here.
it was a 90.